It's now time to show you the very latest from the world of sports here on Joy News Prime. Hello from me, Asari Bediako. There's no place to begin from. Let's go to the Stadio Olimpico in Rome, the capital of Italy, because there's a huge Champions League game happening in that famous city. Roma are playing against Liverpool in the second leg semi-final of the most prestigious club football competition. I'm talking about the UEFA Champions League. Roma are leading by 3-2, but that result is not enough to book them a place in the finals of the UEFA Champions League. So the big story is that Liverpool are on the brink of making it to the finals of the UEFA Champions League. Now let's talk about the 2019 GFA elections, because chairman of the Ghana League Clubs Association, Kojo Fiano, has hinted at contesting for the GFA presidential elections in 2019. The former Ashanti Gold CEO will have to compete with incumbent Christina Antichi and sacked GFA Vice President George Afie for the top job. Kojo Fiano has been speaking with Joy Sports.
Why not? I see myself as qualified enough to be the FA president, but you cannot just take that as the only consideration to vie for a position. I'm studying the landscape, what is going on. I want to know those other candidates who are also interested, if I will either support somebody or I will go myself. So early days yet, but I can tell you that it's on the cards. It is really sad that we've gotten to this level. It's rather sad we've gotten to this level, but I think that we should grow above this pettiness. What we are all looking for is the development of football. And as connoisseurs of the game, our flagship brand, that is a Black Stars. What is going on there? So dormant. So I think that where two elephants fight, the grass suffers. So the two elephants should cease fighting so that the grass can grow and blossom into green for the rest of us to benefit from.
So Roma are playing against Liverpool in the second leg semi-final of the UEFA Champions League, and Roma are leading by 4-2, and Raja Nainggolan converting a penalty for Associazione Sportiva Roma. So Roma just need a goal to ensure that the game will go to extra time. Now let's talk about community football, and the Town Park is set to undergo a massive facelift after a sod was cut for the construction of an ultra-modern AstroTurf. The facility, which will cost 2 million Ghana cedis, is being funded by Macdan Group of Companies. Here is a report by Jeff Saki of Joy Sports.
The sod cutting ceremony for the commencement of the construction of AstroTurf Atla has taken place in Accra. The project, to be executed at a total cost of 2 million Ghana cedi, is being sponsored by the Macdan Group and in partnership with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The 11-a-side artificial pitch, to be constructed by Wembley Sport Construction Limited, is scheduled for completion in a 4-month period and is estimated to last for a decade. The AstroTurf is expected to unearth talents and nurture skills, a promise the chairman of Macdan Group, Dr. Daniel Macaulay, made to the community. In an address at the official groundbreaking ceremony on Wednesday, the Minister of Youth and Sport, Mr. Isaac Isiama, commended Dr. Macaulay for his goodwill toward the development of sport in the country and his ambitious vision to see the government's one district, one pitch vision come to fruition.
Great intervention by a patriot of Ghana, a proud son of Ghana, somebody who has decided to invest in the youth. So anytime you invest in the youth, you secure the future of Ghana. So I'm happy that somebody is securing the future of Ghana. This is for young people. People will come here, they will play, have fun, get some skills, talents and everything. So I'm happy that this facility is being provided for the people of at long last. What the people over the years have given to Ghana, the state is also giving back to them through the instrumentality of a single individual, somebody who is prepared to invest in the young people. So I'm happy to be part of this program, and I'm grateful to Dr. Macaulay for this high sense of patriotism and nationalism he has demonstrated. And I'm calling on all corporate individuals to ensure that at least Ghana First, to ensure that whatever they are doing, they can also invest in sports infrastructure. As I said, through that we can prevent crime. La has produced great sports personalities.
Let's now focus on France, one of the favorites at this year's World Cup in Russia. They are in Group C alongside Peru, Denmark and Australia. And former France defender Marcel Desailly is backing the current squad to excel in Russia.
With the 2018 World Cup in Russia inching ever closer, many are tipping France to go all the way. Les Bleus qualified for the World Cup with 7 wins from 10 games, finishing 4 points above closest rival Sweden. They've since been placed in a group featuring Australia, Denmark and Peru. And while former captain Marcel Desailly thinks they can go all the way, they first need to negotiate the group stages.
I think one can make as many predictions as they want, but France still have to go through the first round. So right now it's about approaching the first match in the right way. I think that it will be extremely important to see how confident the group will feel as a collective. So they need to approach the first match in the right way and then follow that up to keep improving so that France will grow confident as a group. They are remarkable players, but that is not enough when you compete internationally. To be able to go far, France need to build their identity as a group.
Players like Paul Pogba, Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann and Thomas Lemar headline a young squad brimming with talent. A gifted squad, no doubt, but one that were made well aware of the rigors of tournament football after losing in the final of Euro 2016 against Portugal on home soil. Desailly was a key member of the Les Bleus squad, who won their one and only title back in 1998. The former AC Milan and Chelsea defender hailed the impact of that triumph.
Winning the World Cup was really huge for the French people. Their perception of football was different before that. There has been a realization of what football could mean, and I have to say that personally it took me to another level as well. I was with AC Milan back then. I'd already won the Champions League, and I was about to move to England. Despite all that, the World Cup meant more than all the other tournaments that I won, and I've managed to win a few. Intercontinental Cups, Confederations Cups and so on. But the World Cup was something else.
We now know the two teams that will play in this year's UEFA Champions League final in Kiev on May 26. I'm talking about the Los Merengues, the Los Blancos, Real Madrid up against the Reds, Liverpool. Liverpool lost 4-2 to Roma in the second leg semi-final, but that result is good enough to book them a place in the finals of this year's UEFA Champions League. That's all for sports here on Joy News Prime. For more, make your way to the sports page on myjoyonline.com. You can also follow us on social media on Twitter. Our handle is Joy Sports GH, and on Facebook you can find us at Joy Sports. Up next here is Joy News Interactive. My name is Asari Bediako.